And just like that, it's Monday night. Time for a Monday night real flight. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Wish I could say that I was. But I'm here, and that's what matters. Will it go round in a circle? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it fly high like a bird in the sky? Whoa, look at that. Woohoo! Paul McNeil, what is up, Paul? Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Oh, this thing is fun to fly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lost the rudder. Lost the rudder. Mayday, mayday. Hope you're doing well, Paul. Everything looks like it's working. Volume's working. Scott Morgan. We are live. We are live. Ready to go. Gonna fly Joe's Air Repair because we care. Woo! Looks like we are at a classic field tonight. Yes, sir. This one's fun. Few little hangars to fly through, a back alley to land in, fuel tanks to blow up. Big long runway. Hey, Wild Bill, Philip. Hi, Philip. Paul and Scott. Hope you're doing well, Philip. Man, I have to say I wasn't really looking forward to... I didn't have the best of day, you know, because the day kind of sucked, but that's all right. It's all better now that I'm flying. I was going to go fly yesterday afternoon, but I got rained out. So what do you know? Oh, it might be nice if I did that, huh? My goodness, Scott, I'm just such a goof. I'm just sitting here flying all by myself, hogging the whole field, connecting to server, verifying connectivity. Hosting Monday Night Real Flight. Here we go. God, that's like the second time I've done that now. I cannot find it. I'm sorry, Scott. My bad. It's been one of those days. Just like that song. It's been one of those days. Rain is a good thing. Yes, sir, Paul. It it came down. It came down like buckets. Yeah, it should be up now. Mondays be like that. Yeah, damn, man. It was a tough day. I'll tell you. But I made it through it. No problem. Z-Man is here flying a Harrier. That would be Dan. I'm glad you joined, Dan. Let's land this bird and put somebody else on the sticks. Dan's here, so let's switch to him. Thank you for coming in, Dan. And Scott's here now. Woohoo! Dan's got the Harrier. Oh, that is so cool. I like it. Woohoo! Put the gear up. I laughed pretty hard after you realized that. Yeah. Dang it. Oh well. I'm a goofball. What can I say? Well, we still have mosquitoes in here. But I got the trick. I don't want to get eaten up. It's horrible. All this wet weather is not going to help either. Because we don't get cold enough until like January for the mosquitoes to go away. Hi, Craig Bevan. Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are watching Dan Zimmerman flying the Harrier. Mike Bird. Good morning, Mike Bird. I hope you're doing well today. Tomorrow for us. Kind of funny saying that, but that's the way it is, right? Oh. Mike Bird in the house. Time for a Doobie and a Stella. That's some military might right there. I love watching the Harrier. The capabilities are just phenomenal. I'm trying to use bigger words, guys. Help me out here. Hell, I'll take that. Yes, we will. I think Scott might have shot him down. not sure. Breakfast of Champions. Yes, well, that wasn't today. That might be why I had such a bad day. I didn't get it to start it off with a bang, you know? Woohoo! Dan's got that Arctic scheme going. Looks like Scott's got the gray scheme. Woohoo! Nice flying, Dan. Heck yeah. Love that thing. Fly good, don't suck is here. That's cool. It's a pretty awesome name, really. So, I don't know if any of you saw the video from Jace Ducia. Jace Ducia. Did he retire? Did he give it up? I couldn't make it through the whole video where he was telling about all his accomplishments and this and that. It kind of sounded like he was going to just not fly anymore, not compete anymore. Black coffee and 3 cigarettes in the morning make me smile. That sounds pretty good. I don't know if I could handle the 3 cigarettes unless they were those left-handed ones. I don't know, Bill. Cream and sugar in mine and a smoke. Exactly, Craig. You and I, Craig. Little cream, little sugar, not too much. Mountain RC, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well tonight. I appreciate everyone coming in. JCB is in the house. How are you, JCB? We are watching Dan Zimmerman fly. Dan, thank you so much. Let's switch to Scott. Watch Scott fly for a little bit. Come on, click off of there. There we go. Well, we'll put Scott on the chase cam too. He's got the paintballs out. Watch out, guys. Left-handed cigarettes, too funny. Yeah. That's what my parents always called them, so I don't know. Woohoo! Scott's got it going on with the P-51 Mustang. Ryan McGruff 4:20 has left. Must be time to go take a puff. But I'm right-handed. Yeah, I am too. I think it was for my 18th birthday. I asked my parents, I said, we were having a party in the backyard, and I asked my parents, hey, you mind if we, my mom and dad were like, no, go right ahead. Just stay over there in the corner. My parents were very liberal. They let me do anything. That's the reason I am the way I am, right? Main RC guy having controller issues. How you doing, my friend? I'm sub to your channel. Main RC does some crawler videos. Of course, he's up there in Maine, I think. I'm coming back. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you joining in, my friend. We'll add you as a moderator. I have a friend that lives in Yarmouth, or actually Old Orchard Beach. Cool place. He's a big, tall, ugly guy. You can't miss him. Just bought the Cletus McFarlane Cub. That's nice, man. That one's really nice. I think they're getting a big storm in that area, Bill. Yeah, we are here. It rained pretty much all day, Craig. The Phoenix got blasted. Up north got blasted with rain. And we need it. We certainly need it. Yeah, Jeff loves his. Hey, I like that Toyota, that Toyota crawler video, main guy. Nice details with it. I hear the owl outside again tonight. Dan Zimmerman, thank you for being in the chat, sir. Yeah, Maine, I'm not sure if you have a real flight, but if you do, there's no passcode now. It says there's a passcode on my little banner on the bottom, but I stopped putting it in. Dry as hell here. Burn bans in my counties, in many counties. Yep, yep. Well, hopefully they turn them off here. We usually have a burn restriction. Oh man, thanks. I just wrecked my aluminum body Toyota Sunday. Yeah, it looks like a really cool area you go to. Well, I think it's raining again, guys. Hang on. Yeah, just sprinkling a little bit. Fly good don't suck's got the black smoke on. He's doing his best to stay away from Scott. Uh-oh. Dead stick. Watch out. Yeah, I got up Sunday morning and it looked like a nice day. It just sprinkled a little bit. Then it sprinkled a little bit more. And I had batteries ready. And then last night I came in here and just put them on a storage charge. You know, it takes 3 hours to storage charge some 6S batteries if you don't go fly them. I just got this game with my new plane. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Never flown before. Yeah, we have a big course to go to on Sundays to crawl. It's like 25 acres of scale trail. That's sweet. So when you got the real flight game with the Cletus McFarland little cub, that's right. I forgot about that. That's a great deal. Well, you know, nobody's going to laugh at you if you come in here and just crash a lot and don't know what you're actually, you know, having trouble, whatever. But there's a lot of us in here that will help you and guide you and get you flying straight and level. There's a lot of years of experience here. I've been flying radio control stuff since '92. And I did a lot of U-control stuff before then. Saturday, my airfield had a fly-in 100 people from 3 states away. That's an awesome crowd, Paul. I hope you took enough barbecue for everyone. Or no, wait, you brought the donuts, right? I think maybe a dozen would be enough. It's crazy how much donuts cost now. Nutso. It used to be like $2.99 a dozen. It was probably a lot less than that before me, you know? Woohoo! Nice flying, Scott. Let's watch Fly Good Don't Suck. We'll watch his little blue plane, but he's got something else. Hi, Tim Smith. How are you tonight? Maine, we all had to start at the beginning, sir. We're definitely here for you if you need advice, etc., my friend. Well said. Well said, Mike Bird. We are all here to help. That's what this game is for. You know, it's just a teaching tool. Help people get off the ground, and yeah, $20 for 12. That's what it is here too. JCB jumped in the room with a PT-17. Yeah, at what point do you go, do I want a donut or do I just want some beef, you know? Yes, Mike Bird. Hopefully save a few dollars while learning. Because although that little Cub flies really well, and it has safe and AS3X and all that if you got the right version, um, it still will bite you if you're not careful. Really appreciate that. Yes, sir. I don't have the aircraft being flown by Scott. The appropriate default will be used. The way it is every time. If you see a blue plane, it's because I don't have the one they're flying. But trust me, it doesn't look like that one. Yes. So I'm not sure how many inches of rain we got, but we got quite a bit. It really came down today. I thought we weren't going to get anything, you know, from this storm. Priscilla, I think that's what it was. Tropical storm Priscilla. Other parts of the state got hammered, but we kind of just got the tail end of it. Fly good, don't suck. Thank you, sir, for flying. Let's go to Ryan McGruff 420. We'll watch Ryan for a little bit. F3 and do a chase. He's got a Cub. Nice. Somebody had a You Can Do out. Yeah, as you can see, main RC guy, a Cub can do anything any other plane can do. Just gotta know how to pull the sticks. throttle. We're in a severe drought. Yeah, that's what my buddy was saying. He was saying like the rivers are running so low that he's not sure if the trout are gonna survive. It got up to 67 degrees here today, but mostly cloudy. Yeah, it's been mostly cloudy and rainy all day today. The sun peeked out a few times, but not enough really to cheer me up that much. But it never fails. I can come in here and go live and have you guys join me, and all of a sudden all that bad day just went away. So I thank you guys. Makes me forget my troubles, which I really don't have any troubles, just other people's troubles that trouble me. Dang. Looks like a big time snow this winter. Boy, I hope so. We could use the moisture, the snowpack, and everything else. Woohoo! Ryan is doing awesome. Like those big barrel rolls. I just hooked up on a Seagull Gilmore Racer. Should be here Wednesday. 50 to 60 gasser. First new plane I've bought in months. Craig, that's a nice one there. That Gilmore Racer, that's a beautiful plane. And I love that old vintage, that vintage look, the old race planes. 50 to 60 gas, that's big. If you're gonna do it, just go for it, Victor Jets. Hey, Victor. Hope you're doing well, sir. Let's go to JCB. Watch JCB fly that Stearman around. I love that thing. Army Air Corps all the way. Beautiful plane. The salmon were jumping on the next river to my house. I tried to film some, but again, so dark. Wow. No more grinding problems for me. Got myself an electric grinder. Very impressive. What'd you get, Mike Bird? Just tired, busy at work, been busy weekend. Yeah, Victor, congrats on the successful maiden of your Fury. Thing looks awesome. I was going to make a comment and say it looked like a Habu, but I didn't. 'Cause it doesn't really look like a Habu. It looks like a What the heck does it look like? Like a jet. I can't remember the other one it looked like. One of the motion ones, I think it was. I filmed it before. They jump up the fish ladder. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty an ingenious way they figured out how to bypass any kind of locks or dams and make those fish ladders. Fish are smart, man. You can't fool them. JCB, very nice flying, sir. Cool. That's cool. Thank you, Philip. F-86. Somebody have an F-86? Craig? I think it's originally for herbs, but like I said, the guy in the shop, that's exactly what I want it for. I said, LOL. Oh, yeah. They have some really cool grinders. I mean, I think if I were to buy another one, I'd probably buy one that's a little better quality. You know, that little screen in the bottom, it always clogs up with keef and then it breaks. Nice, JCB. Let's put the chase cam on him. Coffee grinders work great, Mike. Well, I'm still trimming. Right? This outdoor stuff, although it's the same blueberry skunk, yeah, it's not as good. Not as good as the last time. I don't know what happened. Second time around, it wasn't good for me. Looks like I will have Starlink internet after November. Nice. That's just part of it, Craig. Well, I'm still trimming. They already put all the good ones away. I want all the goodness on my J. Pre-rolls are often cheaper here. You know, Mike Bird, I do like those things they call Jeters, or, you know, they got all the stuff on them. I think right now you could probably get an ounce of the okay stuff at the shop for $60. Not all of the shops offer that, but there are a couple that do. You know, like the bargain bag. I mean, if I'm going to go to the dispensary, I'm going to buy something good. Whoa, I thought you had it there, JCB. Took a nice motorcycle ride today. Cool. That sounds like fun, Paul. I'm paying 150 euros an ounce. That seems expensive. What's that in the US dollars, Mike? Pounds, not euros. Okay. I wouldn't know what the exchange rate is, Philip. Or Craig. Sorry. Good evening, and to all. How you doing, Slapnuts? How's it going, Spencer? $214D. Yeah, that is expensive. Craig, that does seem like a lot, doesn't it? I mean, I think you could get the primo buds for that. But I can't imagine Mike Bird gets anything less. Yesterday wore my ass off, so took half a day off. Dabbed away this afternoon and this evening, so why not the night? Heck yeah. I mean, I don't dab, but you know, I start with my coffee in the morning. That was cool. Gotcha, Mike Bird. Main guy, have a good night, man. You take care. Once you figure out the real flight, hop in and fly with us. We'd love to have you, man. Bill, you're so missing out. Yeah, I know. I know. But if I went down that route, then I'd have to get a press and I would have to extract and I would have to do all those things that I don't know how to do. Hell, I can barely grow sometimes. JCB, thank you, sir. Let's Let's jump to Victor RC Jets. Mike, that is 10 pounds. Mike, is that 10 pounds a gram? Yeah. Woohoo! We'll chase Cam Victor a little bit. I think I'd quit smoking at that point, Craig. Unless I could grow it myself like I do now. Nice flying, Victor. Gonna ring it out. Gotta spin it to win it. That's cool. You blow it up big enough, you can see the carbon fiber parts really well. I gotta run and get another drink because I'm out. So I'll be right back. It won't be but 1 minute. Time me, okay? Okay, I'm not sure how long that took, but I don't think it was more than a minute. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, we had you up. So that was Ryan McGruff, 420. Woohoo, 420. Yeah, we were watching you fly. You were doing great. Hell yeah, man. Washington is the deal on concentrates. 10 to 25 a gram. Nice. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. That's a main grower right there. Them some big plants. Looks good. I wish I could grow like that. Hell yeah, man. Glad you're able to get in. Mike Bird, I have to fly to Amsterdam for a wide variety. That actually sounds like fun, Mike. There when I was younger, 20s and 30s, I just wanted to go to Amsterdam. Go check it out. Go visit the Cannabis Castle, which I used to read so much about in the High Times magazines, you know. I think I will buy the McFarlane Bird. Yeah, it is cool. 1200, 1300 millimeter, something like that. Let's do Cheech and Chong trip, Mike. Western Europe has some good. Yes. Although, you know, it's come so far now. The quality and the strength of it. Everybody's parking on the roof now. Okay, Mike, I'll show you. This is what I pulled out a few days ago. And I got about twice this much left to trim. It's got a good smell. But, you know, when you first pick it, it doesn't. It's still a little green. Still has that little bit of green taste to it. That's the one bad thing about natural flower versus concentrates. It's a fun place, but it got expensive. Best to go outside Amsterdam for cheaper. Nice flying Victor. Holy cow, man. Coming in clutch with the ultimate biplane. Mr. Jackson 80, Mr. P. Jackson 88 is here. Let's watch him fly. Good time to take a drink. Stay hydrated. Okay. Let's go back up the list and watch Mr. Scott. He's going to do us a dance around. I think he's trying to get Victor. It dipped down to 70, Bill. Are you sure you don't need a sweater? I'm going to need one here pretty soon. Oh my goodness, it is so nice right now. It might be in the low 60s in the morning. Getting bloody cold. Bloody hell, Mike. Victor is parked relaxing. Sounds like fun, Victor. Ooh, ah. With the rain comes the bugs. To all the pilots here tonight, I thank you all for flying, hanging out, making the show what it is, not. Lyndon Stewart, all the way from Guyana. Hi, Lyndon. How are you, sir? I'm about to join your flying. Thank you, sir. You are more than welcome to fly your heart out, my friend. And we will feature you. Oh, man. I can imagine the banter back and forth if you guys are chatting. Some of the comments from Joe last week were pretty good. Who's got the damn blimp in the room? Clogging it all up. Oh, man. The Aeroworks. There's a guy that's got an Aeroworks on Marketplace here. But I guess they're kind of expensive planes because it's not cheap. I had a great day taking my Rasta friend's nephew for his birthday drive around London. I took him for a posh lunch. He really enjoyed it, but I burst out laughing. Dressed like a pimp. LOL. That's funny, Mike Bird. And bless you, Mike, for taking him out. That's awesome. I really think that in today's world that the younger people are not getting the guidance that they need. Fly good, don't suck. It's Scott Morgan. The same plane. It's Mr. P. Jackson. Jackson RC, what's up? You're right, Bill. They're not. Yep, you're right. They have no positive role models. It's almost scary to the point where, you know, I do appreciate Mike Bird stepping in, although I'm sure his friend and his nephew are well taken care of. It's nice to have, you know, people step in and help out. Show kids right from wrong. Ouch! Knocked the gear right off it. You are so correct, Mike Bird. God help us. It's sweet that the military is now in Memphis. Damn straight, Mike. You know, I don't know why, but I saw a Michael Savage video today, and the guy's standing in his kitchen cooking some Italian food, had something going. It looked darn good too, and he was talking about, you know, the state of the country and everything else. I haven't seen that guy in so long. I used to listen to him on the radio, but you know, I'm not out every day working to where I have a radio on. So plus plus that kind of stuff, I used to care a lot about it, and I still do, but I don't let it worry me. It doesn't matter. You cannot let it get in your head. CVO Hobo, hi David, hi Crystal. Hope you guys are doing well. Scott, sir, thank you, thank you. Wow, we got some more people in here. We got Glendon. We'll go down to the bottom of the list and go to Linden and watch Linden fly. I'll always be pissed off that I wasn't allowed to run the local Cadet Marine Corps in Taunton. All because I was SF. I really wanted to do it. Their loss. I agree, Mike. I do agree with that. Some people don't make good decisions in life. Corruption is so out of control everywhere. Government is so bloated. And you know, the government closure goes on. People won't get paid. I just hope they continue to cut the fat, you know? JCB has left the flying area. JCB, thank you, sir, for coming in and giving us a flight or two. I certainly appreciate it, sir. Special Forces. FN10s. Linden has the Carbon Z T150, I believe it is. We have Caleb TRC in the room. Woohoo! Caleb's ripping it up. Very nice flying. Looked like Lyndon was having fun with his little motorcycle out there. Have to hit the rack. Have a great week, everyone. Dan, thank you so much for coming in and flying for us. I appreciate you, sir. And I hope you have a great week and even a better weekend. I changed computers and lost all my saved aircraft. Oh no. Oh no. Take care, Dan. David, flying the F-22 Raptor, has entered the flying area. I thank you guys for jumping in, giving us a flight. Yeah, and of course, what I got this open the menu bar up here, right? Come on, Bill, get rid of that. What's the matter with you? Jiminy Christmas. Lyndon Stewart, thank you so much, sir. Let's go to Caleb T. RC. Looks like Caleb can give us a show. Very smooth on the stick, sir. Caleb is probably 14. You know how those kids are, man. They can whoop it up. Mainly in the cold mountains of Afghanistan. The dry, cold mountains of Afghanistan. It's a lot like here. You know, it's such a dry, desert, arid area, Mike, that we have those Afghan pines here. In fact, it's the tree they say that you should plant. But the bark beetles just eat them up. I used to have 8 Afghan pine trees in my yard, and now I'm down to 3. I've lost 4 trees and one's half gone, and I only have 3 left. So, not good. Caleb T, let's put the chase cam on. Got the Mustang. Craig B said, Mike, my dad was in the 82nd Airborne Rangers, 1955 Rangers. That's awesome, Craig. And that's a heck of a role model right there. Gotta stay hydrated. So our buddy Michael Reitza is still at the facility where he's getting some treatment for his legs, you know, some therapy. He's in one of those therapy places. But he's scheduled to have surgery on the 20th for those kidney stones. So keep him in your good thoughts and prayers. I used to love watching the snow leopards, my favorite big cat. Yeah, he came in on the Zoom. I think it was on Friday. So we got to see him. He looked like he was not doing all the best, you know. Hospital stays and therapy, you know, stays. That's tough. You're not home, comfortable in your own bed. But I know Michael's a tough guy. He'll be back. Stronger than ever. Probably chew one of our ass in the Zoom for something stupid. Caleb. Oh, you know that's that's water under the bridge, Mike Bird. He, you know, it's forgotten. I can't even remember what it was about really. Something about his heritage, I remember. Caleb TRC, excellent flying, sir. Excellent flying. We passed up Glue Huff and Jesus. Let's go back here and watch Glue Huff and Jesus for a few. He's got the A10 Thunderbolt. Zooming through the hangars. Oh yeah. Buzzing the ground. Nice landing. That you're right, Philip. You're exactly right, Mike. You know, I let my daughter move back in, right? And it's been almost a month now since she moved back in. Well, I have to remind myself that she's not a child anymore. She's an adult, and I try and treat her like one. You know, I don't sugarcoat things, and I don't think it makes her too happy sometimes. But that's just the way it is, right? What are friends for? You bet. Tomorrow morning, I am riding my bar hopper motorcycle for tacos. Well, you better get me one, Paul. Have an extra. Yeah, Mike Bird, I had to tell my wife, I said, you know, I'm not going to walk on eggshells anymore. If I got something to tell her, I'm just going to tell it to her. And if she's offended or hurt by it, what can I do? Glue huffing Jesus, racking up the miles on this F-14. Woohoo! We got another pilot in the room. ITI. I don't know, guys. I think leaving the code off, not having a code to get in, the passcode to get in, is a good thing. We got new pilots in here, and that's a good thing in my book. Glue huffing Jesus, thank you so much. Let's go down here to David. Watch David fly. He's got the Mustang. We will do a chase cam. Mike, you are exactly right. And it's not just the food, right? It's the drinks too. It's the drinks. Hi, Fred. How are you tonight, Fred? Philip, you're exactly right. Nice thing about getting old is that it teaches you not to waste time with some folks. Exactly right. I guess Steve's in the room asking why somebody took his logo. Not sure what that's about. Lyndon Stewart has left. I hope he comes in here and says goodnight to us all. It's probably like 11:42 where he's at. You want cheese in that, Mike? Oh, Philip, that's funny, man. Uh, it's true, you know. Yeah, I saw that today, Mike Bird. Lyndon is loving his MXRC bike. He got something else. He got another plane too. I think it was one of the Hobby King twin. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'll be back in a short while. Thank you for the update, Lyndon. We'll be here until 8:30. Supersize me. Yes, sir. Mike, I hear you, but in the same token, don't be afraid to. X Fly build. You're right. That it wasn't a Hobby King. X Fly Otter, the twin otter. I like that one. I really do. Lots of pilots in the room tonight. Thank you, guys. I don't know if you can see on the screen, right? Down there. There's a little chat going on. Pops up in the box. It's probably really hard for you guys to read. What the heck? Hang on. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. I blame my beer. Belly on the beer. All right, David. Thank you so much. Now, we tried to watch Mr. P. Jackson 88 before, but he was just parked. So let's watch him again. Mr. Jackson, thank you for flying. Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck. Woohoo. That's a fancy looking racer there. Nice and sleek looking. With wheel pants. Yes, Mike, it's very cool. Now all the guys in our club want one. Yeah, it is very cool, Lyndon. that's a prop hang. Mountain, what's up? You know, I have to say today was the typical Monday. Some of you already heard that, right? It really kind of sucked. So I'm in a much better mood now. Oh, Mike Bird, that's very nice of you. I honestly really look forward to this live every week. Thanks to our friend Bill, not forgetting Fred for the show. Yes, sir. And you know, Mike Bird, I think that before that, it was uh, it was on after Marshall Marshall Dave Marshall show on Monday night. He would click on the Real Flight. Oh, don't get carried away there, Philip. You're gonna hang me out to hang myself. Yeah, the chat is great. The chat is great. The flying is great. The host, well, he's somebody had to tell him to turn the damn multiplayer on, right? There you go. Oh. Dang, mosquitoes are already getting me again. Lyndon's back in the room flying. Mr. P. Jackson. That's some good stuff, sir. We haven't watched Steve. And Steve is talking with Fly Good Don't Suck. But I don't even... Oh, there. He's got a helicopter out there, but he's talking with Fly Good Don't Suck. So... Steve, we'd love to watch you fly. We'll go watch Lyndon. Are the mosquitoes going to carry me away? God, I hope not, man. I hope not. Don't buy a used bicycle in Portland. Oh man. You know, you guys ever see those videos of the guys down in the south that go mudding in the big tall trucks and the big tall four-wheelers? You know, they got the big stacks off of them. Well, I saw the coolest video of a kid trolling all these people in the mud pit with a girl's bicycle, and it had a basket on it, and he was out there pushing it and making it jump up and down like it had an engine, and he's like neck deep in the water, and he's mud bogging a girl's bicycle with a snorkel up 2 foot above his head. It was the funniest thing I ever saw. I laughed. I played the thing like 3 times. Yeah, we did that in my dad's truck, and he had a freaking coronary. Filled the transmission with water, all the differentials with water. But we had a great time. It was a 1965 International D1100 pickup. Looked just like the one Ryan built. Lyndon, thank you so much for flying. Go back up here and watch Scott shoot everybody down. Woo. Nice flying, Scott. TBH. We had just as much fun fixing stuff as well as breaking it. Yeah. I gotta look at that again. Okay. That's what it said. I saw a pilot with the name Marshall and I thought maybe it was Dave, but it's Alan. Wonder where Kenny is tonight. Woohoo! Nice flies, Scott. Beautiful stuff, man. Yeah, you know, after I did that to the truck, I believe my dad changed all the fluids and sold the truck. There's Kenny. Kenny. Craig Bevan says, man, I remember those, Bill. When I was a kid, I wanted my dad to buy a Scout at the local tractor dealer. They are cool. And they will tread water right up to the headlights. As long as it doesn't go in the carburetor, you're good. Generator, you know, it's still going to run. Kenny's like Beetlejuice. Yeah, I just said your name, Kenny, like not even 1 minute before you entered. Scott Morgan, thank you so much, sir. We're going to jump around a little bit and go down here and watch Alan J. Marshall. I think. Oh, he's parked up there on the roof. There he goes. Looks like he's got an apprentice. Thanks for coming in there, Mr. Marshall. I'm getting myself SWD Land Rover Defender, fully kitted out and all in black. Wow, that's nice, Mike. Should be okay for the countryside. Be okay for the city too. They are nice. Everybody knows Kenny. Okay guy. Short wheelbase. They make a long and a short. They make a 2-door and a 4-door Defender. The binders, yeah. Yeah, my dad always called it a corn binder, or the tractor. I'm not kidding, JCB. The valve cover was at least 10 inches wide on that old 6-cylinder. It was huge. And it only had 2 bolts on the top to hold it down. It just pinned 2 bolts. Definitely get my planes in the back, Bill. Yes. That's nice, Mike. Very nice. You know, I catch that Dennis Collins guy on, he does that coffee walk, and oh, he goes out and buys a lot of old Jeeps. He's into the Jeeps. Man, it really makes me want an old Jeep. But I got too many other things going, so I'll just continue to look. From what I've heard from Jeep people, Jeeps are not like the best for just an everyday vehicle. Pew. Watch, Alan's up here in the clouds. I don't know, I keep hearing something. I think it's that rain outside. Excuse me. Yeah, I love to have an old M151 Willys. I towed a 4,000-pound Olds with a 3,000-pound binder once. Pushed me all over the road. I bet it did. JCB, I have a car trailer. It's a 20-foot car hauler, and it has brakes on both axles. And I have a sway-away, a tow hitch in the front. One of the controls the level, It all hooked up to my little 6-cylinder Toyota Tacoma. We went 5 hours north of here to Baghdad, Arizona, and I got a full-size Bronco. And, the limit of the truck with the trailer was 6,000 pounds, and I was pushing every bit of it if I wasn't over. And it did all right. It did all right. No problem. That ain't no shit, Bill. Effing Jeeps are a pain in the ass to make drive to suit the customer. Wranglers, the most. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a Wagoneer. You know, a Jeep Wagoneer, something like that would be okay. You know, they had that one. I think it was in the 60s. It still had that old Jeep grill. Alan J. Marshall, thank you, sir, for flying. Look at this. We got Hangar 51 in the room. Let's watch Kenny. Kenny's got the ginormous Night Timber from E-Flight. Don't they need to make a 2-meter? No, they don't. Never mind. It would cost $800. I always wanted a Jeep Wrangler once upon a time. This was in the hills. It got pretty interesting going downhill, I bet. Don't get one, Mike. Kenny is just hanging around. Timber X. I didn't, but looks cool. You guys have got the room all filled up with pilots. I can't thank you enough. I think my little shop cat must be out there. I keep hearing something outside. Prop Buster is flying a RAV 90. Yo, Prop Buster. Woohoo! Very nice landing, Kenny. You didn't even make the wheels flex at all. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful flying, sir. There was a Channel 4 TV program called Queer as Folk about gay community, and the main character drove one. Put me off. Oh man. Sell a van. Buy a Jeep. No, I'm going to sell the Tacoma, Paul. I have made my mind up. We need to get rid of the '05 Tacoma. Which, surprisingly enough, when I took the 22 Tacoma in for service, the guy was like, "Oh, you got an '05? You going to sell it?" I was like, "Yeah, eventually." He goes, "Well, let me know." There's something about being an '05 that has less stuff on it to mess up, or I don't know. Okay, one more, but that's it. Nice, Kenny. Oh! The thing's so big it doesn't even fit under the hanger there. The canopy. Oh, man. There you go, Kenny. Yay! King of the hill. Awesome, Kenny. Let's see who else. Wow. Okay. We better get to moving on the pilots. We got a full list. Look at that. We'll fly Eddie Rickenbacker. Eddie Rickenbacker's in here. Woohoo! He's zipping around with a drone. Nice going, Eddie. Woohoo! Bill, the dude at the... Yeah, the dude at the service knows what are the good ones and the bad ones. Yeah, he didn't say anything about the Tacoma that we got, the new one, the 22, being bad. Although when I got home, I saw that the big Tundras had a recall. I was like, well, glad we didn't buy the big one. I had another job interview on Friday. Nice place. They make candles. Should find out Wednesday. That's pretty dang cool, man. I used to live next door to people that made candles. That's all they did was make candles. And even more better, Philip. Even more better. Woohoo! Should have had coffee. Eddie, thank you so much. Prop Buster. We'll watch Mr. Prop Buster for a while. Maybe he's got a busted main rotor. Hopefully 10 minutes away and warm and dry for the winter. Hey, I'd rather be making candles in a nice, dry, warm place than out there taking care of horses that are probably out in a pasture. Although you do both jobs. I know there's a lot of people that have, it's just the times. They have to have two jobs now to make it. Or one real good one. Okay, let's see. We'll go to Mr. Fred. Fred is flying. Coming in for landing. Got the Viper. Such a nice flying jet there. Still don't know how many horses are going to Florida yet. Usually they decide by now. Ah, they ship them down south for the winter? I guess you wouldn't want to keep them in the barn all winter. That'd make them stable nags. Flaps down. Runway's looking like you're going to hit it. Oh, Mike Bird. Mike Bird, we have an ostrich ranch right up the freeway. No joke. Rooster Cogburn's Ostrich Ranch. It's the funniest dang thing to drive up the freeway and see a bunch of ostriches. That's what you call them, right? They're big birds. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they have these big buses that are like monster truck tire buses. And they take people out there, you know, and drive around. You can reach out the window and feed the ostriches. They're so tall. It's the funniest thing. How good do their eggs taste? I don't know, Craig. But I'm sure they're edible. And if they're anything like a duck egg, nah, we're not going to do that again. You ever had duck egg? They have kind of a weird taste. Nice touch and goes, Fred. Always good to come in and just get some practice, you know. Keep the wings level. Make your approaches, your descents. Use that throttle a little bit. Not good, yeah. I'm going to have to go back through things after the stream and make sure that it's all set on low latency again. I don't know if it kicks off or stays on or... Strong. How would I explain the taste? You could almost do it with the look of like that. That's how they taste. Stick to chickens. You know, my grandparents used to raise quail and pheasants and other things like that too. My grandfather would take the quail eggs and pickle them, boil them, and then pickle them. And he worked at the Elks Club, so he would take his big gallon jar of pickled quail eggs to the Elks Club, and then just give them out to people that would want to try a quail egg. No, sometimes that jar would be like empty in a night. Place would be so gassy. And quail eggs don't taste any better than a duck egg, really. I'd rather eat the quail than the egg any day. Emu eggs are much better. Huh. My friend had been giving me quail eggs for months. Takes 10 of them to make a sandwich. Oh my God, Philip. Uh, 8:19 already, guys. Gee, mini Christmas. Almost 2 hours on the live. We'll go right to 8:30. And then I'm going to go in and go to bed because this getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, it kind of sucks, really. But it's just like I don't know, it's like a cattle prod in my ass every morning. Get up. Right now it's 5 o'clock. I can't sleep past 5. I don't know why. Cost of living in the South is low. Beautiful approach, Fred. Nice landing. They gave me a special set of scissors to crack the shells. They are super hard for such tiny eggs. Nap during the day, Bill. Well, I did have the granddaughter like this, Victor. And I did kind of doze off a little bit, you know. But I swear that little girl doesn't take but a 10-15 minute nap. And then she's back up wanting to play. When used to chicken, the yolk is metallic. That's interesting, Mike. Beautiful flying, Fred. Just looks awesome. Let's watch Prop Buster. We didn't get to watch him fly. He's giving us some TikTok stuff going on with the helicopter. Very nice flying. Very nice flying. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. We have a guy at our field, Victor Fuentes. He's an excellent helicopter pilot. Duck is greasy. Yes. The Hori Live. There is no code tonight. Just jump right in. Woohoo. Forgetting you dozed off, number 4. Like being on the old list. Oh, I've dozed off looking at Facebook on my phone, right? And I woke up to like holding my finger on a number or a letter, and I don't know why it didn't stop, but I had wrote like 10 feet of comment of just one letter in somebody's chat before I realized it. Lucky it didn't post. I was just sitting there asleep, running it with my finger. I have them all checked off, Philip. Prop Buster is killing it with the helicopter. Nice. Now, Luke doesn't go by the name of Prop Buster, does he? I don't think so. Duck is best hard boiled. I don't know. Every time I think of duck, I think of A Christmas Story and fa la 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 la. They come out and they cut the head off of it. You got Nahori in the room. Yes, I do. Let's switch it up. Woohoo! He is a turbine jet prodigy. Yes. He is an excellent pilot. That's for sure. Turkey is okay, Paul. Oh, nice. Estella at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's awesome, Mike Bird. Did Nahori leave? Alex Vasquez. No, he's there. We have Alex in the room. Ah, Nahori got the helicopter going. 427. Oh, man. Well, this has been the best 2 hours of my day, guys. Being able to come in here and BS with all of you. Hang out. No interruptions. Yeah. Bed at 5, up at 9. Ah, there you go. I got a half pint left, Mike. Jack Daniels. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough, Craig. Thank you, Wild Bill, and everyone. Have a fantastic week. Oh, Nahori got a Fury too. Very nice. Hopefully it's not the same paint scheme as yours. You wouldn't be able to fly them at the same time. Unless you're brave enough to do that. Nahori! Let's switch to Alex Vasquez real quick. Watch Alex for just a couple minutes. Ain't nothing rough about it, Bill. No, it's Jack. Jack is rough. Maker's Mark is a little bit better, I think. There was another one that I used to drink too. My Fury is back. Oh, your Fury is black. That's cool. That'd be cool. Nahori, that's awesome. I will look for the maiden flight, my friend. Alex, nice flying. You guys are killer. Just like that, it's 8:30. But I'm going to leave the room going as far as the pilots to fly so they can have fun. And I need to get up and walk around a little bit. My ass is hurting. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Oh! I didn't see Jeff in the show, but Jeff in Lower Alabama, love you, my friend. Thanks for the live stream and real flight session, Bill. Appreciate you, brother. Adios, RC amigos. Peace out, y'all. Love you, Fred. You take care, man. Everybody take care. Have a great night and a great week. And we'll see you next Monday night. Peace, everyone.